Last few months, new research has revealed hidden dangers, so terrifying that most scientists now believe human cloning would be disastrous.
Cloning, or all SCNT, should be considered reproductive, and then when the embryo is used for research, its organismal being, its life.
The President's Council on Bioethics made it very clear, but so did President Clinton's Bioethics Advisory Council admit that somatic cell nuclear transfer creates an embryo. In embryonic stem cell research, what makes the controversy so intense is that a nascent human being, that is an embryo at the 1-week stage, is being destroyed for its body part, if you will, its stem cells. It is to use nascent human life as a corn crop ripe for the harvest.
Well, there probably is many definitions of human life as there are scientists. But one thing I'm absolutely convinced of is that an embryo in a dish is not a human life.
That human life begins at conception.
It's admittedly very tiny. It's admittedly in its earliest stages of development. Human organismal life in the dish.
What do we do with those embryos? Do we pick them up? Do we just throw them in the trash? Do we discard them? Or do we find something useful to do with them?
The issue isn't about leftover embryos. The issue is whether or not we can use human life instrumentally.
To those individuals who may have moral issues with human embryonic stem cell research, I would say, I would advise, I would plead education.
That's not what it is at all. That's not this is research cloning. This is cloning that does not create a human life, because a human life is a creation, created by the union of male and female. That doesn't happen in
In 2002, adult stem cell research had already accomplished more results towards saving lives in human trials than embryonic stem cell research. And 5 years later, embryonic stem cell research had failed to help a single human being.